Have you ever felt invisible in a room full of opportunities? Like your brilliance is locked inside, watching as less qualified people command all the attention? That feeling of invisibility isn't just costing you opportunities and connections, it's draining your very essence. In this video, I'm going to reveal the ancient secrets of magnetic presence that transformed me from a wallflower to someone who walks into any room feeling confident. You'll learn the 3 pillars of irresistible charisma that research shows anyone can master, regardless of your starting point. Stay until the end for my 21-day social expansion challenge that will help you reclaim your power and radiance in just 3 weeks. What is charisma really? Let's start by clarifying what charisma actually is and what it isn't. Charisma isn't about manipulation or putting on a performance. It's not about being the loudest or the most extroverted person in the room. True charisma is a magnetic quality that draws others to your authentic essence. Research from Harvard Business Review reveals that charisma consists of 3 core elements: presence, power, and warmth. The myth that charisma is something you're born with has been thoroughly debunked by science. Studies show that charismatic behaviors can be learned and developed by anyone. In other words, the goddess of social magnetism already lives within you. She's simply waiting for you to remember her language. As women, we navigate a particularly challenging social landscape. We're expected to be confident, but not intimidating, warm, but not weak, assertive, but always likable. Traditional advice fails us because it doesn't account for these contradictory explanations. This is where goddess-aligned social charisma enters, a framework that honors feminine wisdom while empowering you to transcend these limitations. The energetic reset. Before entering any social situation, the most charismatic women perform an energetic reset. This isn't some woo-woo nonsense, it's practical psychology with ancient roots. Let me show you 3 powerful techniques. The first is the grounding ritual. Find a quiet space, plant your feet firmly on the ground, and take 3 deep breaths while imagining roots extending from your feet into the earth. Science backs this practice. Research shows that mindful grounding reduces anxiety and increases present moment awareness. Second is intention setting. Before any interaction, ask yourself, how do I wish to feel in this exchange? What do I hope to give? What would I like to receive? Finally is the power pause. Before speaking, especially in high-stakes situations, take a deliberate 3-second breath. This micro pause activates your parasympathetic nervous system, lowering stress hormones and allowing you to speak from a centered place. The charisma trinity. Now let's explore the 3 components of charisma. Starting off with presence. In a world of constant distraction, your full attention is a rare gift. Practice being completely in your body during conversations. This can be done by feeling your feet on the ground and noticing your breathing. And when your mind wanders, as you know it probably will sometimes, gently bring it back to the person before you. This embodied presence creates an almost magnetic effect, making the other person feel truly seen. Next up is warmth. Warmth comes from genuine interest and empathy. Rather than trying to be interesting, be interested. Ask questions that invite the other person to share more deeply. Research shows that people remember how you made them feel far more than what you said. By asking someone a lot of questions about themselves, it makes them feel like they're very interesting and that you are invoking a feeling of them feeling amazing. So by you asking those questions, making them feel amazing, they're going to think that you are amazing. Next up is power. For many women, owning your power is the most challenging aspect of charisma. Begin by becoming aware of self-diminishing habits, things like apologizing unnecessarily, using minimizing language like just or kind of, or physically making yourself smaller. Replace these with what I call queen energy or goddess energy. Speak clearly, take up appropriate amount of space, and maintain aligned posture. The art of enchanting conversation. The most magnetic people aren't necessarily the most talkative. They're the best listeners. Most people listen with the intention to respond. Sacred listening means listening to understand. The seemingly subtle shift creates a profound connection. Practice maintaining gentle eye contact, notice micro-expressions, those fleeting facial movements that reveal true feelings, which if you would like more books or guides or other material to look at to learn deeper about facial expressions or micro-expressions, I will leave my favorite books linked down below for you. Let's talk about question alchemy. Not all questions are created equal. Some transform conversations from mundane exchanges to meaningful connections. Instead of, what do you do? Try, What part of your work lights you up the most? Instead of, how are you? Try, what's been occupying your thoughts lately? Instead of, do you like living here? Try, what makes this place feel like home to you? These questions bypass small talk and create instant depth. Follow them with the power of thoughtful pause. Resist the urge to fill the silence. Navigating social challenges. We all encounter energy vampires, people who leave us feeling mysteriously drained. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's necessary for sustained charisma. Learn to identify energy draining patterns and establish energetic boundaries. When you need to exit a draining conversation, try these graceful phrases. I need to connect with a few other people before the event ends, but I've enjoyed our conversation. Or, I'm going to refresh my drink. Can I bring you anything? Or, I've appreciated hearing your perspective. I'm going to take some time to reflect on that. The most charismatic women don't avoid conflict, they transform it. When disagreement arises, take a centered breath, acknowledge the other person's perspective first, use both and rather than either or, and then focus on shared values beneath the disagreement. This helps you stay in control of your emotions a little bit better, as well as helping the other person to keep a lid or a container on their emotions as well. Because the worst kind of arguments and disagreements that happen are when two people are too inflamed in their own emotions to properly hear what the other person has to say. On to the 21-day challenge. Charisma, like any skill, develops through consistent practice. I invite you to commit to this 21-day journey, or you can use it as a checklist if this is a little bit too much or you don't have the opportunity to connect with other people every single day. Days 1 through 7 is all about presence practice. Make eye contact with strangers, practice active listening without planning your response, notice new things about familiar people, engage fully in conversations without checking your phone. Days 8 through 14 are warmth cultivation. Give genuine compliments daily, practice appropriate vulnerability, remember details about people and follow up with them. Express gratitude, especially in disagreement. Days 15 to 21 is power embodiments. Speak up in group settings, practicing notice something small. Remove minimizing language from your communication. Take up physical space unapologetically. Share ideas without seeking your approval. Then journal your experiences throughout this journey. Notice not just external reactions, but internal shifts in how you feel in social spaces. Remember, when you fully step into your charismatic power, you create permission for other women to do the same. True charisma isn't about manipulating others or performing for approval. It's about liberating your authentic essence and allowing it to touch others' lives. The world desperately needs women who have reclaimed their social power, who can speak with grace, build bridges across differences, and weave communities of care and purpose. You are not just developing a skill, you are participating in nothing less than reweaving our social fabric. Will you accept this invitation to step into your full, radiant presence? To become not just more charismatic, but be more authentically yourself. The ancient goddesses of wisdom are watching, and they are smiling. If you're ready to deepen your goddess charisma journey, join our Goddess Energy Academy community by subscribing to the channel, joining our newsletter, or we have a Facebook group page that was just created where we are building up a group of women to help support each other. All of the links will be in the description box below. And if you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with a woman who needs to hear this message. And until we meet again, remember to shine like the star you are made out of.